Majesty, what's going on, baby? I'm feeling better. Um, I've had a busy day, man.
Tell me how about you? Yeah, I'm in a party mood. I don't feel no good. Well, it's been a long one week. Yeah, down on my grind. Mm. But now that it's all over, it's party time. Yeah, I'm stepping out tonight. Mm. But a line so bright, got my feelings too. Yeah, I'm gonna feel alright. I got my body cold, laid out on my bed. Tonight I'm gonna paint the whole town red. I'm in a party mood. Yeah, tell me how about you? Well, somebody come out and party with me tonight. Let's make it do what it do. I wanna do a little dancing, talk a little noise. I wanna flirt with the women and time with the boys. Yeah, I wanna hear a mean DJ. Yeah, just doing his thing. I wanna order me some french
And
fries
some what?
and some chicken wings. I wanna drink some ice cold beer, taste with my teeth, call my mother, tell her to shake that I'm in. I'm
Hey,
in
Miss
a
Lucille,
party, yeah,
tell
tell me
me
how
how about
about you?
you?
Well, somebody come party with me. Let's make it do what it do. Well, I'm in a party. I'm stepping out tonight. Got my gin and juice, yeah. I'm gonna feel alright. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the dice. Wherever they fall, I might be in an upscale club tonight, or some hole in the wall. I'm gonna be starving in, got me low down. Some mother's daughter better look out, 'cause I'm in a party mood. Yeah, tell me how about you? Well, somebody come party with me. Oh, let's make it do what it do. Hey, yeah, I'm in a party. I'm stepping out tonight.
And good evening to each and to
Got my
every
gin and juice,
one of
yeah.
you. How you doing on this Wednesday afternoon? hoping that everybody and everyone is doing all right. That you've had a pretty good day. In fact, you've had a good day. Hell, we've all had a good day. Yeah, we're still here. We're still alive. We're not in the hospital, but most of all, we ain't in the ground. So we've had um, a good day. I've been busy all day, and I made the decision while I was out of town that I was going to take myself out of isolation as far as being in this house every day, not going anywhere and not doing um, something, just being busy. Um, because there is a lot to do, and there's a lot I need to get done, and I got some things done on today. One of the things that I had allowed to get to happen, and it just happened last week, was I had allowed my incorporation status, Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries Incorporated, to go into an inactive stage. I forgot about it. Now remember, for 5 years I did nothing. My assistant did everything that needed to be done. I did nothing, so I knew nothing. I knew not. I didn't even know to check certain things. But without the assistance, I have had to uh, do something. That is not the word, Mrs. Smith. And motherfucker, don't come on my motherfucking page with your motherfucking definitions when you don't know what the fuck you talk about. Now you got one more time, brother, and I'm gonna get your ass off my motherfucking page. It was not dissolved, okay? Because I had not filed the paperwork and the taxes. It was administratively placed in a status of inactive. Dumb motherfucker, you work for somebody. You don't own shit. Don't come on my motherfucking page with your shit today. One more motherfucking statement of your stupidity is gonna get you the fuck gone. Okay? Please understand that. But in a matter of 15 minutes, everything was put back in its status. Um, I've hired a young lady that I've known for 10, 15, 20. Well, then don't say nothing then, motherfucker. If you don't mean no harm, keep your motherfucking mouth closed. Now, fuck you and bye. I don't need you to define anything that I say. Motherfucker, I know the king's language. Not only do I know cussology, but motherfucker, I handle business. You don't own shit. So don't say a motherfucking thing to me. Damn. Motherfuckers always gonna be in your business. You want to know something. You don't know shit. If you don't own shit, you can't say shit. Okay? The fuck. You're right. The fuck. Now, as I was saying, I've heard a young lady who is in the business of dealing with paperwork. I'm not a paperwork guy. I swear for God I ain't. And I'm not a paperwork guy. Mm-mm. So, all right, Mr. Smith, fuck you, and you gone from the page. Permanent. Anybody else wants to go, you more than motherfucking welcome. I had not filed the paperwork, the tax paperwork that you need to file. So I filed the paperwork. In a matter of 10, 15 minutes, I was back in a active mode. Okay, so that's what I did on this morning. I just put somebody in place to do what needs to be done. The definition of a smart administrator is not being the smartest motherfucker in the world in the room. It's to have other smart motherfuckers around you. Okay? And I heard a young lady by the name of Robin that I've known for years. Uh, when I had my radio station downtown, she had a show on. And I called her and said, look, because I didn't even know it was inactive. And it didn't go into inactive stage until last week. And if I had not been trying to get a vehicle in the church's name, and I don't do nothing now in my name, I do everything in the ministry's name. That's when I found out yesterday. So I immediately called her, met with her this morning, gave her the necessary monies. We sat there at the laptop and put it all in place in a matter of seconds. Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries Incorporated, INC. So it's back in its stage. So I put her to work, um, and she's going to have all the paperwork that I need. This is her specialty for years. This has been her specialty in knowing what needs to be done, knows what needs to be filed, and not just in this area, but any type. She's a business development person, and we're going to start advertising her on this show. Now I wanna, goddamn it, I'm gonna block you, bitch. No, I ain't gonna hire you. Okay? No. Okay. What's up, niggas? A Bo Diddley. You right, bro. That shit was shut down. Dale, my assistant. Now, Dale ain't your assistant, brother. Okay, Dale has a very good job. Dale and I are still good friends. Um, in fact, she was texting me just a minute ago about some business because there were some questions I needed to ask her concerning the church. So, brother, leave my page with that back with that bullshit. Yes, this is Thaddeus Matthews.
Well, yes, this is Betty Boo Bankston. How are you?
I'm doing great, baby. What can I do for you?
Oh, well, I was asked to call in about my testimony
Oh,
with
you want to give a testimony?
oh yes,
You the lady that Steve told me about that took some honey
absolutely yes.
and your pussy got wet.
Well, it was Niagara Falls,
Your pussy
and
start your
I
pussy.
didn't
Wait a
see
minute,
it
baby.
coming.
Wait a minute. Your pussy got like Niagara Falls.
Okay, let me explain what happened.
Okay, tell me what
He
happened.
gave me 2 packages of the honey, and he said, "Let me know, you know, how it makes you feel." Well, I'm
Hmm.
a very sexually prude person. It's hard to get to me.
What do you mean when?
So
Wait a minute, baby. What do you mean when you say you sexually prude?
I'm a prude when it comes to sex. I need it to be meaningful. I just don't. I'm not that. I guess you call it extroverted or just
You don't fuck just to be fucking.
yes,
Okay,
exactly.
okay. Go ahead.
So it takes a lot. And
Hmm.
so I was like, well, what can this? I just don't believe that there is any female enhancement. I mean, men get it, but
Hmm.
they never made anything like that for
Hmm.
women. And so I took the first one in the morning,
Hmm.
and I'm going
Mm-hmm.
Then I took, well, I like the way it tastes.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted something sweet, and I took it in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
And I had told, I went in the other room. I told my mom, I said, Mom, can you believe that my homeboy Steve gave me this? And he said it's something for women, and I don't believe it. And I couldn't finish the sentence. I just stared at her, bright eyes. She said, What's happening? I said, uh, it's happening.
Wait a minute.
And
Wait a minute. What'd you say your first name is, baby?
oh, it's a Betty Boo Bangster. Well, the first name is Betty. I'm a
All right, let me go with
musician.
Betty. Don't make me put all that other stuff onto it. Betty,
Yeah.
you standing there talking to your mama,
Oh, yes.
and,
Very
and,
close.
and your pussy started dripping?
Well, I was telling her that I didn't think, I was trying to say that I didn't think it was going to, and right before I could finish my sentence, the
Mm-hmm.
Niagara Falls. So now I understand what it does. It helps the secretion. So my
I mean,
mama
now,
said,
when you say it got wet, how wet did your pussy get?
okay, let's just say this.
Mm-hmm.
I had to change my panties and my pants. My mama thought I peed on myself. It got super wet. And I had nobody here to scratch my back. Okay?
Lord have mercy.
And my mother said, you know what? You might want to get in that business because, women, they go through menopause or dryness. And some women need help. But that's just not all.
Mm-hmm.
It worked as a great douche. It made me feel clean, earthy. My
Mm-hmm.
pussy smells like water.
Your, your pussy smell like what, baby?
It smells like water all day.
Your
Not to
pussy
say that
smell.
I had
Wait a minute,
a
baby.
smelly
Your pussy smelling like water all day long.
all day long. It don't make you hustle. You go pay your bills. You running around in the heat. It just feels like it's so clean. Like it put my pH balance
Mm-hmm.
back on. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I'm telling the truth. Mm-hmm.
What part of the country you in, Betty?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, okay,
Born and
okay,
raised.
okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I'm a music artist. I speak from the heart.
You're a music artist.
Yeah, you can look it up on YouTube.
Okay.
Hmm.
What kind of music do you record?
Oh, well, I am a vocal stylist, so I do it all. I do
Okay.
what I feel. So I might bust some lyrical stuff, I might do what's called wailing. I ain't gonna say I sang.
You doing the blues?
You say what now?
You doing the blues?
Oh, I can do some blues,
Let me
yeah,
hear.
because I know a
Let
lot
me let
about
me
the
let me
blues.
let me hear you, Betty.
I ain't gonna sing on the phone. No, 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 no.
Why? See,
Well,
see, look, a singer can sing anywhere.
hey,
Wet pussy and
you
all.
sound well. So
Huh?
I like music to play, but I might be able to bust a little something a little bit.
Well, we already see you
What you
busting,
like to
baby.
do?
Well, all right. So, do you have a man, Betty?
Hmm. Do I have it's a situationship. A little situationship.
Oh, I understand situationships,
Yes,
but when
absolutely.
you take that honey, baby,
Oh, honey, I did not believe it. I thought I was like, this ain't gonna work. This ain't do nothing
have you
but it can
fucked? Have you fucked anybody yet?
have I talked to anyone yet?
I didn't say that. I said, have you fucked anybody? Your pussy all wet and
With
stuff.
her?
Ha,
No.
ha,
I told her no. Oh
mm,
no. No. I just wanted to see what it would do for me since I'm
mhm.
so hardcore. I said, what could it possibly do to someone like me who, I always have my wall up.
Did your mama
So
ask
I
for?
just wanted
Did
to
your mama
test
ask
it.
for some honey?
No, she was standing right there when it came out. And she said, did you pee on yourself? Now, see, it flowed down imagine if someone is penetrating, how much more it could
See,
produce.
you didn't think it was gonna work, did you?
You say what now, honey?
You didn't think it was going to work.
Oh no, not at all. Not for someone like me.
Mm.
Mm-mm. I have a low libido. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, I just
You
do.
still got a little what, baby?
A low, a low libido. You know,
Mm.
I do.
Mm.
I have a low libido, so it's not very high. You know, I don't. I see sex in black and white. You know, some people. I don't. You know, I don't like the animalistic type of way. I've been to
Well,
a few
well,
sex
baby,
parties.
now that you looking at honey, you gonna see sex in
Oh,
color.
well, I didn't see it coming. I didn't get, the horny, the sensation, because, I just didn't, I don't get to that, but sometimes I do. Every blue moon I do, around the time I'm ovulating,
Mm.
but this
How old
cannot.
how old are you, Betty, if you don't mind?
Oh, well, a lady doesn't tell her
Yes,
age,
yes, she does.
I mean,
Yes,
I'm fair,
yes, a lady does.
I'm ancient.
How old are you, Betty?
Well, I was born in 1978.
You gonna make me count?
Well,
You gonna
isn't
make
that
me?
what you do
You gonna make
when you
me?
become
You gonna make me
money?
do math? Or are you just gonna
Oh, I'm
tell me?
terrible at math. I'm just good at money. However, I'm 43.
You're
Mm.
43.
Yeah, so you can only imagine that I've had my share of heartbreaks and, things
We
that
we
have,
we we've all had our share, baby, of
yes, which
of
has made me a
heartaches.
little, you know, apprehensive about just going there with someone. Uh,
Do
yeah,
you
I
do you
masturbate.
you
I
masturbate?
scrub every morning in the shower like coffee.
You masturbate every morning?
Well, in the shower, I I uh I squirt in the shower.
You
It
squirt
helps me
in the shower.
to it helps me, to relax and not be so tense before I go out into the world.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess you could say I'm sexually selfish.
Well, uh, Steve called me and told me about you and told me that you were a friend of his and that you had uh, received some product and
Hmm.
probably that some of the other women that's listening to you
Oh yeah,
who have a
it doesn't it doesn't matter if you're young, middle age, or older. I mean, it's real. It's real.
right.
It hit me when I least expected. It
Well,
came
and
in.
let me explain some of these idiots I see on my site. The honey is not just for your dryness. The honey is for your libido.
Mm,
If you have a low libido,
in which I do.
right, the honey is to increase your libido. Okay,
Hmm.
that's what. It's not just for dryness. It helps with women who have dryness. But if you are a woman
Hmm.
who suffers from a low libido, like some men now
Hmm.
suffer from a low base of testosterone. Um,
Hmm.
that's what the honey is
It's for,
all about.
which is why I didn't believe that it would work. But I would tell the ladies, take one in the morning and take one when you come home at night, and it's gonna flush it all out. You can put a spell on that.
So, since you took the honey, is the masturbation different? Is your
I chose not to. I chose not to even masturbate.
one?
Afterwards, I called Steve
Mm-hmm.
around about 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
because I wanted to tell. I was very excited.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't answer, but
I mean,
I spoke
it
in
was
the
2 o'clock
morning.
in the it was 2 o'clock in the morning, baby.
Well, it
But
was just on my mind,
you know,
you know.
and your pussy was hot, was it?
Well, yes,
Yeah.
not only that,
What?
the next day you would experience a sense of I don't know, like cleanse.
Mm.
Like I said, I smell. I mean, I don't have. I'm not saying I have like a smell. I'm just
Hmm.
saying it smells like water. I
What
believe
kind of
because of
what
my
kind of water,
situation.
baby? Because I see, I ain't smelled too much water. But Jamal, you don't know what you're talking about. Please don't ask stupid questions on my page.
Somebody
Um,
asking you stupid questions.
yeah, I get stupid all the time, baby. That's uh,
Well, and obviously they said something.
yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't.
I don't give a goddamn.
I know you don't give a what
I
the
know I'm talking
fuck.
about
Yeah,
them.
the fuck. What? Um, um. No, I haven't smelled water much. Uh, I've smelled clean pussy, but I haven't. I haven't.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
clean pussy.
Mhm.
Very healthy clean pussy should have a little bit of a slight vinegar, not strong,
Mhm.
but just a slight.
Mhm.
Um, and anything beyond that, you might want to see a
Yeah. Yeah.
physician.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm just being honest.
Well, Betty.
But this,
Mhm.
yeah. Hold on. I got to talk to my sister. Melly, I'm on an important phone call. I'm in the meeting. I'll get right back to you. Okay.
That's your
And
baby.
that's my experience.
Yeah.
That's
Don't
my,
start the squirting in front of your baby now. Shit.
no, that's my sister.
Oh, your oh,
Uh,
well, your sister
but
may not.
I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it being penetrated yet. You know,
Well,
I
you.
don't know if I should do it again.
Yeah, you need to
I
do it
want to
again.
actually sell it.
You want to sell some?
I want to sell it.
Well,
Okay.
I'm sure Steve done already hooked you up.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's official. But see, I got too much to do. I don't have time to be going around with wet pussy all day. Okay. But I will tell you this:
Mm-hmm.
as the next day, I started thinking about sexual, just fantasies and things like that, and I think it's still in my body.
What's still
And
in
I
your
start
body?
whatever was in it, honey.
So what do you mean when you're talking about fantasies?
Well, I don't know, just like you make little fantasies and
What's your fantasy?
taboo taboo plays
What's
in your
what's
head.
what? Tell me. I don't know you. What's your fantasy?
Oh, many fantasies. I mean,
Tell me one of
how
them. Tell
where
me.
would I start?
I
Oh,
don't know.
okay. Like one would be, um, I'm a secretary working for a boss, and I go into his office, and he's on the phone with his wife, maybe, and I'm sucking his dick. That's just one of the. But I mean, if I was to write a novelty, see, I wouldn't do anything like that in real life. So those are just one of my
Why not?
thoughts. Nah, I'm good. I like the idea. I don't like to. No, I'm good.
Do you like sucking dick?
Oh well,
Hmm.
it depends.
Depends on what.
I have to really be into you.
But
Hmm
do you enjoy sucking dick?
I enjoy it as long as I'm into that man.
If you're into that man,
And if I'm not, it just feels like a chore.
it's
You
just a
know when the
chore. Yeah,
relationship
just a
starts working
chore.
out. Yeah, the relationship runs its course, and now you going with the motion. Now it feels like a chore.
What
Just to
are
be honest.
what are fantasies you have other than sucking a dick while you're at work?
Oh, I have many fantasies.
Do you?
One like where I'm a student at university and as a professor, and my grades have gone down in order to pull my grade up. And we're in the auditorium, of course, and
Mm-hmm.
he's talking to me about it, and he says to me, "Well, I think there is something that you could do to pull your grade up,"
Mm-hmm.
and bends me over, and I have on this little tennis skirt type of
Mm-hmm.
thing, you know.
What
Yeah.
size? What size are you?
What do you mean? How tall?
Yeah.
How much I weigh?
Yeah. How
I'm
much?
5'7".
How much you weigh?
Let's say, I want to say roughly around about 145, 150.
So you about a size 12
And what? Dress
in
size?
dream in jeans.
Oh, I no longer wear those. I wear yoga pants.
You wear what kind of pants, baby?
Yoga. Yoga pants. They're very comfortable.
Oh, okay.
They make you feel flexible.
What do you what What do you do for a living?
Oh, many things.
Such as?
Well, I am a process server. Well, let's say I'm a musician.
Okay.
Okay. And then a masseuse. And then a process server. I am also a psychic reader.
You're who?
Well, let's just say I'm more clairvoyant.
Can you
And
read? All right. Let me see if you clairvoyant. Can you read my poem, my future, my whatever you do it?
I don't do poems. I'm more into visions, and I like to play with like angel cards,
So
and sometimes tarot, but not too often.
so do me.
Well, you're very transparent,
I am.
so yes,
Okay.
you're very transparent.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you need a reading? I mean,
I just
it,
want to say, so I haven't had a reading in a long time.
hmm,
Hmm.
let me see. I see, I see red.
You see
I see
red.
that. Yes, red.
Okay.
But wait a minute. I see that you experienced something very young, like maybe something tragic or a loss of some kind.
I ain't had nothing tragic to happen when I was young.
Nothing tragic that happened when you were young.
Mm-mm.
Nothing like you lost someone close or that you
Not
anything like
not when I was young.
hmm.
Wasn't what you call young, though.
Well, what are the things that you remember when you were a little boy?
Baby, let me take you back to this coast. You ain't doing the clairvoyant thing. I ain't had nothing happen to me tragic
No,
when I
no,
was
no, no,
young.
no.
Um, and my life was full and exciting when I was a little boy. But um, let me say this:
Hmm.
Have you ever done radio?
Well, a lot of people say that I'm very good with my vocals, and
You know,
I should be on
I'm
radio.
I'm sure your mouth is very good. Um,
Do
but
you mean lip
you should
service?
try you should try radio.
I've been told that several
Huh?
times. Been told that several times.
Yeah, you have a radio voice. And since you are a music person,
Hmm.
and I've been in the radio business 40 years, baby. If I had
Hmm.
a, if I had a voice like yours on the radio at night, I can make money with you.
Hmm.
Hmm. If you did the the Keith Sweat
The
type
T sweat.
the Keith Sweat type of music
Hmm.
overnight on the radio, You have a very sensual, very seductive voice.
You think so?
Yeah. And with the right music and the right conversation on air,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
yeah, you make it. But baby, thank you for calling and giving your testimony about a wet pussy. Ain't nothing
Well,
more ain't nothing more enjoyable than a wet pussy. Nothing's
oh,
more
not
enjoyable than the conversation with a sensuous woman about her wet pussy.
pussy. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you like the color red?
Do I like what?
The color red.
No. Purple is my color.
Hmm. You're
The
very
only, the only thing I've liked
You're
red in
very
my life,
scared.
the only thing that I've liked red in my life is red women.
Red what?
Women. That used to be my thing. I used to only deal with red women.
Mm.
So
You're
red ain't
scared.
my color, baby.
Mm. But no, you just said you like red women.
But that wasn't what you was reaching for. You was reaching for the color red.
Yeah.
Uh, and red is not my color. Purple is. Now, if you had to say purple or
Mm-hmm.
even a brown, you'd have had me.
Hmm. Well, as
Mm,
I said, you didn't need a reading at all. You're transparent enough.
mm. Baby, you done missed it on the clairvoyance. You ain't there with me.
Anybody probably would miss it with a clairvoyant with you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. All right, baby.
Okay, well, I'll tell you this. Reach out to Steve and we'll talk.
Okay. What do you want me to talk to Steve about when it comes to you?
What do you want to talk to Steve about when it comes to me?
Baby, I'm right here. I don't need to talk to no other man about no woman.
Well, you said you like my voice.
I do
So
like your voice. I
maybe
do like your voice. And
maybe I can come
I
back on
could
the show and
I could take a
show
voice
those knowledges.
I could take a voice like yours
Uh-huh.
and teach you a few things about this business and show you how to make money with it.
Are
Okay?
you going to go listen to my song?
What's the name of your song, baby?
When I sleep.
When you what?
When I sleep.
When
I
I
sleep.
sleep.
It's under Betty Boo Baxter.
Betty, spill the other part, baby.
Boo. B-O-O.
Yo,
And it's
oh,
Baxter.
wait a minute. Betty who?
Betty Boo
Betty Boo.
Baxter.
What was the last name?
Baxter. That's spelled Banksta.
Bankston.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Very good.
I'll look it up.
All right. Well, good night.
And good night to you, Betty. Till the next
Boo.
time.
Until the next.
Mm-hmm.
Good night.
Mm. Miss Bankster. I can be so much more up a voice like that. God. Mm. She's not a fan. I don't know her. So those who say she does not listen to me. Um, she's a friend of Steve, the guy who owns the company that I get the merchandise from. I like Spankers, Miss Alicia. Um, so, baby, it's about the money. It's about the money. She has a good voice. She has a good radio voice. Okay. Oh, yeah. I like the voice. It's sensual. It's seductive. Hmm. And you put a voice like mine and a voice like hers together on the air, and the chaos that you create. See, the game of radio, god damn, somebody just went and found a picture of her. All right, shit. Hmm. Thank you, Emmett, for sending me that picture. What's up, Steve?
Hey, look, I know you just finished talking about Betty, right?
Yeah.
Look, I want your women to know that that wasn't a joke. I have had great. I always ask for testimonials when I give it out. As she said, a lot of women go through menopause. They get the dryness and all, aside from the libido. There are very, very few products out there that work for women.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time that I've either giving out one as a sample, so the women come back with crazy responses. I had one lady in Memphis a while back, I think. I gave her a sample. About a week later, she called and ordered 100 of them. So if you're looking at something that truly, truly helps the women, especially when they go through menopause, this is it. So now we've got something for men and women. And I'll talk to you about it later, but I've got a big surprise coming up for your local people up there.
Okay.
But
We'll talk.
yeah, so after you get off, we'll talk about it.
And she's a fine motherfucker too, Steve. Shit.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
Yeah, somebody found.
I knew you'd enjoy her conversation, huh?
Yeah, somebody found a picture of her in a swimsuit, negligee or something. She's a shit. All right. I'll.
Yeah, but give me a call if you get off the show.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, all right.
Damn. Now somebody, why are you not on YouTube? Motherfucker, where you looking at me at? Because I'm looking at me on YouTube. Okay. B Patton, she is. She is. Oh, she is. Yes, she is. What you mean hold the phone up? Man, I be in your bit. What? So what, T-Ray? What's your point? Miss Shay Shay, you're probably in this box. What's Shay Shay? I forgot your real name. You want to see her, ma'am? If you're looking at me on Instagram, you already see me. So what the fuck? I'm on YouTube. I'm looking at me on YouTube. So what the fuck you talking about? Just listen, goddammit. Why y'all want to see what she look like? Go find her, research her. Mm-hmm. I got so much shit. Woo! Okay. Sade, believe me, I wouldn't be interested. If I was interested, it wouldn't be. All right. It would not be her singer. Oh yeah, she pretty. She fine motherfucker now. T-Ray, don't come on my page ask. I don't even know who you are. Don't come on my page asking me no goddamn questions. Umar Johnson, you gone. Okay. Oh, Lord, I remember in my day, she would not have stood a chance on the phone. Okay. All right. That's enough advertising of her, Sade. Okay. That's enough. That's enough. You didn't put a name out there. That's it. But she'll find my phone. What the fuck was I talking about before this? I don't know. I never forget. Jamal, man, that's all this show has become. Hopefully, you get back to substance and hard hitting it. I get back to what the fuck I want to. My issue is my motherfucking money. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. I don't give a fuck whether you live or die, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about what happens in this city. Okay, so motherfucker, if you don't like what I got on my motherfucking page, get the fuck off. What the fuck you want me to talk about? Let me come to you. You tell me personally what it is, Jamal. I didn't hit you up, so you tell me personally. Oh, you the client, mother? You're a bitch motherfucker then, motherfucker. You want to come on my page and tell me what you want me to talk about, motherfucker. It ain't of substance. Ain't nothing of more substance than my money. What you want to talk about? I was talking about substance. And money is substance too, but before I got the call. But you're a bitch, motherfucker. You want to talk shit, Jamal? 1911? I'm coming to you one last time, or I block you off the page. You can't answer me. You got a problem with what I do? Answer the motherfucking phone. Don't be a bitch. What you want to talk about? Afghanistan? Don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck at all. What you want to talk about? Tell me what you think is substance. Oh, you just a bitch ass nigga. So many of you want me to be excited about the subjects that you want me uh, to be excited about. Motherfucker asked me today, how come you ain't talking about Afghanistan? I said what I had to say about Afghanistan the other night. What else you want me to say? It's not an ongoing story for me. You decline, motherfucker? Well, then let me take you off the goddamn page. You ain't shit. Your mammy ain't shit. Let me go back to you. You gone. See, don't just be a bully on the page with your comments. I give you the opportunity to call me. Yeah, you get your show. And you talk about, I've been doing mine for 40 years. I make a hell of a living doing what I do. Real men talk to men. They don't come with that bitch shit. You know, you come with that bitch shit. You want to write it. You want to type it. And I'm giving you the opportunity to say what you want to say to me face to face. I was telling a promoter today, a black promoter. You got a blues show coming in Memphis. And I called him Saturday, he called me back Sunday while I was away. And he didn't, I guess he didn't know I said, you got these two artists coming to Memphis. You're advertising with WDIA that plays the blues once a week. I said, now, I play the blues 5 days a week. And if I wanted to, I could play it on Saturdays, but I don't want to. I play on 5 radio stations. You're in Memphis, Tennessee. I play in the Delta, where people love the blues. I said, now, I'd like to have some of your advertising dollars. I lowballed it. Give me $1,000. I said, now, not only do you get your spot played, but I played the records of the singers. One of the artists got a whole lot of songs. I'm gonna get back with you. I'm gonna get back with you tomorrow. Monday came. I called it. Didn't answer his phone all day long. Tuesday, I called him all day long. Didn't answer his phone. Yes, today I called him. Didn't answer his phone. So I changed phones on him. I have more than one of them motherfuckers. I called him from a different number, and he answered on the first ring. Now you get me on the phone. Now we got to have a conversation. Well, we decided that we already got a whole lot of money tied up in it. We just gonna go this way. I said, brother, that's up to you. No, I'm talking about today, Tim. So you can't remember that happened today. I said, that's up to you. But I said the bullshit part about it is that whether you do business with me or not, you could have answered your phone and said, yeah, man, I respect you then. I ain't got no respect for you now. Okay. And I always remember something that my great-grandmama said to me, and she's been dead since I was 14 years old. My great-grandmama said, a cow will need its tail to fan flies more than once. Let me say this, blues promoters. I'm here to do what I do. And ain't a motherfucking thing you can do about me being here. Because I pay the cost to be the boss. That's a blues song, ain't it? I play the blues better than any motherfucker you ever heard in your life. 5 days a week. 5 radio stations. WMQM, 1600 AM here in Memphis. WAGR, 102.5 FM out of Lexington, Mississippi. WXTN, 1000 AM out of Benton, Mississippi. WONG 105.5 out of Madison, Tennessee. WONG FM, I mean AM is 1150. FM is 105.5. I cover hundreds of miles in the state of Mississippi. So you're going to give all of your money to the white man, but you want black folk, because that's all that's coming to this concert. You want the black folk to support you. Okay? Yeah, Maurice, I know BB sings that. You, see, that's why I don't fuck with y'all. I don't fuck with you. Man, I done got graps on this Southern Soul. Shit. Can't nobody in Mississippi do me. You listen to WDIA on Saturdays and ain't nobody in the studio. You listen to canned radio all day. Bobby OJ has already picked the songs out. It's in a machine and it play. I play by feelings. You can't get your name called. But you love that white man so. Come on. You love that white man. You love that white man. You niggas run to the white man and give the white man your money. And see what these idiots didn't understand, that people will drive from Mississippi to Memphis for a good blues show. One of the artists, you don't see him in this area often. But he got many recordings. One of his recordings is the first thing you hear me play in the morning, every morning. Stormy Monday. Got songs such as Let's Straighten It Out, If You Were My Woman, Put Another Log on the Fire. Redneck in a Soul Band. And you bypass me to go to the white boy? With everyone, all I gotta do, I can play 5 of them in the motherfucking row because it's my motherfucking show. Until you go get your ticket for this show. Fuck you. And let me tell you why they tap out with advertising. Not this show. These motherfuckers pay tens of thousands of dollars for a karaoke show. They busting your head as a promoter. You just want to say you got a show. You'll pay a Negro like Pokey Bear $10,000. No band. These artists have learned to get over on you dumbass niggas. You get these artists, friend of mine, $12,000. I love me some you. No band. They got a band rate. All right, give me 12 for the band. Tell you what, I'll come to you with just a tape of background music for 85. Mm-mm. They got one song. You're right, Sade. You got one song that's a hit, and you pay $10,000 for it. So you got five artists. Well, let's say four artists. You pay 110, the rest of them five. You got $30,000 in a show. You got to pay hotel room for all of them. Some of them require that you feed them. Mm. You have $40,000 and they sold $200 worth of tickets. It don't pay for it. If YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram go out today, what job would you have? And also, them same working people, you down pay your bills. They don't pay my bills, brother. See, this dumb motherfucker, what you don't understand is, I was in business doing this shit before Facebook came out. Facebook didn't come out to 2004. I was already Mr. Motherfucker. You got something you want to ask me? Be a bitch and call me, or I'm blocking you. Okay? I'm I'm all the way from Memphis to Jackson, Mississippi, motherfucker. Remember, I existed before Instagram. Men always hate on me because either you want to suck my dick or your woman has. Okay. So I get these broke ass men.
Call from. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
What's your name?
To accept, press 1.
Oh.
To send a voicemail, press 2.
What's your name?
What's your name? Jamal, man, I told you. I said my name.
Okay, so what's your problem, Jamal? What you
Man,
and cut wait a minute, cut whatever you're listening to in the background, cut it down. Cause I'm getting an echo.
Ain't nothing in the background.
So what's your
Nothing
issue?
in the background, man.
What's your issue, man?
So like I was telling you, man, like you don't talk about shit no more.
Okay, then motherfucker, I don't wait a minute. I don't give a fuck what you want me to get your motherfucking show, motherfucker.
It ain't about.
No, you all no. You all listening to me in the background. You want to hear your
place in this city and stick to that.
No. I ain't got to, sir. I ain't got to do a motherfucking thing. But what I want to do, motherfucker, I go to the bank every motherfucking day.
You're old freak, man.
I am. Ask your mammy.
You're old ass freak.
I am an old freak. Ask your mammy. Your mammy sucked my dick, man.
And that's all your show consists of.
Okay, so then why were you on the page?
No issue talking. What the fuck are you on the air for? Why are you talking?
What? Because I want to. And you know what? I done sat here tonight and made over $1,000 while I'm on the air.
Last 2 years, your show ain't been shit.
Okay. So why have you been listening? See, here's the problem. Here's the problem. Why have you been listening, Jamal? Why you been listening? Oh, you gone. Fuck you. And I am an old ass freak. I'm just as freaky and nasty and kinky as I want to be. Ask your mammy or your daughter. What do you want me to talk about? When I'm talking about niggas ain't doing business with niggas, that's substance. Fuck you. But you listening, motherfucker. Betty, what you want?
Well, I was just thinking, before you get your blood pressure up, maybe I should soothe you.
You should what?
I should soothe you, you know.
You should do
Calm
what?
you.
Wait a minute. Because I'm in the middle of my show. You should do what?
Well, that motherfucker got your blood pressure going, so I
Baby,
need to
just watch
soothe.
the show. What you want to do for me?
Well, taste.
You want to do what?
Taste.
You want to taste me?
Yes.
I'm sure you do. But I'm not in Atlanta,
No, I
baby.
want to taste your mind and your soul.
You was on what?
Good night.
Yeah, get your fucking ass off my phone. Bitch, give me some money. That's what you do. Bad chick, I got my business. You want to taste me? You got some money? Your time is played out, baby. Your moment of talking about your pussy was the only thing that I needed on my show. It helped make some money. Ain't shit else I need from you. Anything else I need, feel sure that I ain't got to go all the way to Atlanta to get it. Now, Sade, I got this. I don't need y'all sucking bass in for me. I can handle me. I've been doing that shit a long motherfucking time. And y'all ain't got to tell nobody who I got. I got me. I'm the only motherfucker that got me. I got me. I've handled me for 64 motherfucking years. Now let me go back to promoters. Y'all pay these singers that can't put folk in the seat. Now, you going in a place that's going to cost you a minimum of about $3,500. $3,500. You paying two singers. One singer you're paying at least. Lattimore plays his own stuff, basically. He brings his keyboard. You ain't paid no less than 65. You're bringing Theolis Ely. You ain't paid no less than 5. So you're out of a whole lot of money and you're not marketing your product. Okay? You're not marketing your product. And let me say this. There's one promoter that every year does business with me as a black man. And that's Julius Lewis. His advertising has been playing on my radio station for nearly 2 months, 3 times every morning. And guess what? He's going to get traffic from Mississippi Saturday that's going to come up for the Tri-State Blues Festival. He's got a hell of a lineup. So they're going to come up for the Blues Festival. But these other shows, I told a promoter the other week down in Mississippi, you know the one I called, he wouldn't answer until I went to the other phone. You doing a blues show, Coffeeville, Mississippi, There's another show going on not 10 miles away in Grenada. And you spend $400 with the radio station for one spot a morning. And I had to tell the radio station, I don't play no more shows. And I was working with the station down there, but I don't play no more. Anybody down in Mississippi that got a show going on, you got to come by me. Or I don't play on my show. That don't mean you don't do business with the radio station, but it means that you don't do business with me. That's what I'm saying. You don't do business with me. And we are right with that. You got an outdoor music festival and you ain't got but 200 folk there. So I guess it was a bikers club. Y'all had to pay TK Soul at least bottom price with a track 75. Okay. You ain't made no money. With 200 folk, you made absolutely no money whatsoever. None. But black folk don't want to do business with black folk. That's a subject of substance. I want to. I'm blocking you from my page. I hate begging bitches. Um, See, it's substance that when we as a people won't do business with each other, you'll do it with the white man. You want the white man to have some money, but you don't want poor little black man to make no money whatsoever. I called what's the black man's name over the basketball game? Fred, what's his name? What's his name? Y'all know his name. Um, Fred Jones. You got a basketball game.
Call from Tiff. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
What's your name?
Tiffany.
Uh, please cut whatever it is you got on behind. Cut it down. What do you want, Tiffany?
My name is Tiffany. Can you hear me?
Yes, Tiffany. What is it that you want?
Oh, we haven't spoken in a while. I'm the white lady that used to call you or bother you. I wanted to apologize. I wanted to just...
Okay. Bye. I don't need no white folk apologizing to me tonight. I told Fred Jones, I called his office, I left my name and number. You're advertising between, what says that, TSU and Jackson State University. I said, okay. What these motherfuckers want?
Call from Quan.
Mm-mm. I don't want to talk to no nigga named Quan either. Um, Jackson State University in Jackson, Mississippi. It would seem to me that if I'm advertising in Jackson, Mississippi, that I would want advertising in the Jackson, Mississippi area. DIA is not picking up in Jackson, Mississippi. Okay? You ain't picking up in Jackson, Mississippi. So I called him last week. And to no surprise of mine, I have not heard from Fred Jones. And more than likely, I'm not going to hear from Fred Jones. He gives his money to the white man, or who his white handlers say it's all right to give your money to. And I just don't be that nigga that is all right, that's all right with the white folk enough for them to give it. You got multiple shows. Not only do you have football games, you got music shows, comedy shows. And I'll get you a package for all that for $3,000. All your commercials, separate commercials, run every morning. But you'll give thousands of dollars to the white man. Now, brother, Jamal or Jamami, whatever it is, that's an issue. That's of substance. That's an issue. When they open their eyes, you got to pay me. You still got to pay me. Nigga ain't gonna talk to no nigga named Quan, so from Leesburg, Florida. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Got a nigga that I thought was my friend. I will block you from this page. You said make one more comment. You done came, I blocked you on YouTube. Why you think I won't block you here? In fact, you gone. Bitch, you need some money bad, go sell your pussy. You gone from here too. You got a show with Jackson State University. You want folks to come and fill up the Liberty Bowl. But damn, You won't advertise with me. And you wonder why I don't fuck with niggas. You wonder why I don't fuck with niggas. We hate each other so. Girl, don't come on my page with that shit. About no goddamn Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders does not single-handedly pack a whole city. So don't come on my page with that bullshit. Because a whole lot of them ain't going to the football game. Especially when it's outdoors. Especially as we see the the COVID-19 numbers jump. Okay? The numbers are jumping. Okay? The numbers are jumping. And I'm not speaking of a goddamn Deion Sanders. I give zero fucks about Deion Sanders. I'm talking about the fact that black folk prefer giving their money, no matter what it is. Black people will bypass a fruit stand with apples and oranges that a black man got. Quan, I'm not going to talk to you, brother. Okay? I love you too, Amber. I'm talking about black folk. The hate that we have for each other. The hate where we don't want to see nobody else black make anything. A lot of folks don't want to be around a bunch of folk. Because at a football game, ain't gonna be the mask on. Even though we have went today to the Shelby County Health Department has went to a mandate on the mask. That's for indoors. Walaikum salam, brother. That's for indoors. So you know ain't nobody at the football game. Gonna have a mask on. Except those that don't believe that COVID is real. Black teacher died here yesterday, Les Ashley, brother, Leatherwood. Second grade teacher at Riverwood Elementary School. School been back, what, 2 weeks? She caught the COVID and is dead. It's real. It is real. In my opinion, schools should not have opened. Everything should have been done virtual. Second grade teacher, she's black, which doesn't really make any difference. But I know some of you would ask, yes, she's black. she's dead. Caught it at the school. They're not telling you as parents about all the COVID outbreaks in the school. A mother was on social media today in the DeSoto County schools in Mississippi, right next to Memphis. She's got several children. One of her children had a runny nose, could barely walk. She took her to the doctor, and the child has been diagnosed with the COVID. The teacher in the classroom got the COVID. Got the COVID. Schools, the mask should be mandated as far as the school. T-Ray, it is mandated as far as the school system, but the governor made an emergency proclamation, the governor of Tennessee, where parents could opt their child out of wearing the mask. White folk got upset about the mask. They didn't have a problem wearing the Ku Klux Klan mask. Ooh, Thaddeus. Our kids are dying. Our kids are filling up emergency rooms. Many teachers have gotten the COVID. Yeah, Colleyville has over 200 students. Colleyville is a suburb right outside of Memphis. Has over 200 children in quarantine. 80 children that have tested positive. So for we maybe you not advertising with me, maybe it should maybe be a good idea. You may be locked down by then. I believe that there will be another lockdown. I firmly believe. The governor in Mississippi, and it's all of these Republican governors who are following the mandate of Trump. They're fighting against the health and welfare of the citizens. Many were saying that the children were learning nothing virtually at home. That's probably true. I won't take that from you. But what is your responsibility as a parent when it comes to the virtual? If he was a little dumb motherfucker before it started, he gonna be a little dumb motherfucker, whether he in the classroom or what. some of you as parents don't want your child at the house. You can't smoke your herbs all day. You can't bring your boyfriend or your side piece to the house while the children is at school and the husband is at work. If you don't want your child in an atmosphere of health or precaution, why don't you keep your little dumbass children at home? Yeah. Why don't you just keep your child at home? Why would you, as a parent, even though with your ideas, why would you endanger the health of children whose parents who do not think like you? How come your thought has to be the right way? Yeah, white folks don't want their little badass children at the house either. So I don't know what's happening. I really don't. I really don't know. I was reading something today where they said the vaccination wasn't as effective as they thought it was going to be. I'm hearing about booster shots and all that shit. We are living in a time, y'all, that we've never seen before. A time where that we'll never see again. It's only going to get worse. It is only going to get worse. Our situations are only going to get worse. This plague that God has allowed on this land is only going to get worse. Yes, there are a lot of organizations are requiring that their employees be vaccinated. The president has issued an order for those who work in the elderly homes and care homes that you be vaccinated. And there is nothing legally that you can do about your employer wanting you to be vaccinated. Ain't nothing you, I'm gonna sue. For what? Either get the vaccination or quit your job. One of the two. Get the vaccination or quit the job. I got mine, I got the Pfizer. I'm going to do everything that's going to keep me alive or give me chances. There is nothing that is 100% fail safe. Well, I'm going to take that which is necessary to keep me alive. I don't know what's coming up the road, but there is something coming up the road. I was reading, was it New York, New Jersey, somewhere up north, where that city had ordered, maybe New York, had ordered a bunch of, from FEMA, death trucks, refrigerated trucks, 5 or 6 of them, 18 wheelers. Because whatever city I was reading it in was expecting a high turnover in dead folk. Was it Texas? It may have been. They're looking for people to die. I don't, hey, I don't have the answer. I don't have the answer. They still got bodies in New York City that have not been cleaned down on the shore of people who died, have not been identified, have not been embalmed, ain't been buried. I don't know. What's my number? I left the other 231. What? Somebody give it to me. 231 something. Give you your opportunity to call. We are in limbo as a people. Yeah, they want to do that in the DeSoto County area. Put tents out on parking lots for little mini hospitals, but the hospitals say, yeah, you can use the parking lots, but we ain't got no staff for you. We ain't got no staff for you. We're overworked. We can't keep staff ourselves. So we don't have any staff for this new thing that you want to do. You can call me. Let's talk about it. 901-231-9239. 901-231-9239. What's your views on it? Do you see another shutdown coming? How soon do you think the shutdown is going to come? I see you easing in, Selena. What precautions are you taking with your children? What precautions? Your child goes off to school every morning. What precautions are you taking? No, I haven't. I haven't been on Facebook, baby. I don't know. So only 50 people can attend the funeral services for your sister. It's going to get worse than that. Many people are dying all by themselves.
Call from Pam. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Go ahead.
Hi, Mr. Matthews.
Yes.
I was just calling in to respond to the precautions that I'm taking for my grandchildren.
Okay.
I have decided to keep them at home.
Okay.
Homeschooling is not a problem.
What city are you in?
I'm actually calling from Parsippany, New Jersey.
Okay.
And it wasn't a hard decision for me to make at all.
Okay. And what made you make the decision?
What made me make the decision was facts and statistics.
Okay.
There have been a lot of people that have contracted this disease. A lot of people have died. They have facts. To that being a reason why a lot of people just aren't here, and to me, it's just unhealthy and it's unsafe. And opening up any school where I would have my family members attending would just be a no-go. And I have been vaccinated. All the adults around me have been vaccinated, such as my daughter, my mom, and we've done that for the same reasons that you have chose to do it. There's something called common sense, and like the statistics are saying, most of the people that are in the hospital are the ones that are chosen not to be vaccinated, and to me, that's just crazy. Why would you take? Well, I can't speak for anyone else. It couldn't be me. And that's just how I feel about the sending the kids back to school. I did not hesitate because I didn't feel like it was safe, clean, and they don't have enough handle on this thing. Something new is coming out, and like you said, the numbers are continually rising. So to me, that's a sign of danger. And I don't have any problem with my kids being home. I don't have to worry about a Jody hitting the back door, the wrong person coming in here because they're here. My kids are not dumb because I take the time. I'm hands-on with them. We do the 1, 2, 3 ABC. We color, we recess. We do everything that she would have done in school. I have an 8-year-old at home, and I have a 1-year-old. And like I said, I've been inside since the pandemic started. I'm not that one that goes out and go around and yada 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 yada. And because my daughter was the one that was doing all the running around and outside, she couldn't even come into my house without being masked and just scrubbing herself down, washing her clothes every time she hit my door because I was just that afraid of it.
Okay. Okay.
And I just think that if a lot of parents would be parents, these kids been asked to come here, but they certainly don't need to be shoved out into environments like that because you feel like you have adult things to do. That's not fair to the children.
Have
You
you
have to put yourself to the side.
Have you gotten learning materials for your children at home?
I have learning materials for them. I order books offline. They have online um, places where they can sites where they can go to. She's on Zoom every day. In fact, she just started this year again.
Mm-hmm.
And at first, there was only like about 10 kids in the class. But today, when she checked in, there were like 39 kids in the class. So a lot of the parents are, I guess they're kind of catching on. And there's no other way to be other than on because these are lives we're talking about. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, and to me, that's just way too scary.
Mm-hmm.
People are not clean enough, they're not honest enough, and this pandemic is out of control. You're going to have to do the right thing until it gets under control, way more than what it is now. But like I said, as for me in my house, I have to use my common sense and the wisdom that God has given me. He's placed these vaccines out here for us, and just like being trusting in Him and believing in Him and becoming a child of God,
Mm-hmm.
you have the liberty to choose to be one of His disciples or not. Same thing with the vaccine. You're either going to take the precautions and stop listening to all these people that don't have degrees, they don't have no statistics, nothing but a bunch of mouth. The niggerology. You're going to have to let
Niggerology.
that go
Yeah. Huh?
because they don't know what they're talking about.
All right.
They don't have one degree, they haven't done one study, and like I said, I don't listen to the jailhouse sentence. I just can't do it.
Well, I appreciate your call. Okay?
I appreciate you accepting my call. You have a wonderful night.
You
Thank you
too.
so much.
Up in we up there in Jersey. Um, music is life. You're on my page for a whole lot of bullshit, and you there is no scripture that God says not to trust the physician. You know, man. Let me take you off my page because see, sometimes I read shit and it's so stupid that I don't want you to spread your stupidity on my page. Larry Bush, you're about to go. Now, I told you about that conversation that I had, and you sending folk to do it. You do that on your own motherfucking time. Okay? Not on my motherfucking page. But I appreciate uh, the grandmother who is concerned about her grandchildren.
Call from. Hi, this is Lucia. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
What's your name? What's your name? Dumb motherfucker, that's probably it. Um, it asks you what is your name, and if you don't give it, you're gone. And I don't even answer you a second time. You know, whether you take it or not, it's up to you. Okay? It's up to you. Whether you live or die, it's up to you. But if that's your belief, whatever theory you're following, whether you've got your doctorate in science and all of this while working at Burger King, it's up to you.
Call from.
David.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Go ahead, sir.
Hey, what's up, bitch?
Man, is that the only reason you call? Man, bye.
You ain't
Every night, really hate taking calls from Memphis. So you jealous ass, man. What the man said? How's it feel? You want to be me? Mr. Pascal in Columbus, Georgia, you had your chance. I don't want to talk to you. You didn't answer the phone, didn't say anything. Any of you women that want to order the coffee tonight, I got some more orders. I got to go to the post office. I've sent a bunch of stuff out today. 5 for 60. You want your pussy to run like Niagara Falls, like Betty Boo. Cash App is $ Naked Truth Ministry. Urbana, Illinois, I think I've already spoken with you. We don't speak a second time. All you gotta do is go to the Cash App, dollar, $, Naked Truth Ministries. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. If you need any ladies, if you need any coffee, go ahead on. Okay. I'd love to have your business. Mm, okay. I am leaving at 9 o'clock, so it's 4 minutes till the 12 o'clock show. The 1 o'clock show tomorrow. It may happen. It may not. I'm out looking for me a truck. Okay. I'm looking for me a truck. Um, that's what I'm doing. When I get in one of them moods where I got things bothering me, I go spend some money. And I got tired of Cadillac. Um, I spent over $1,000 a couple of weeks. Nothing wrong with the motor or none of that. But I spent over $1,000 on airbags, and it still ain't driving right. And they tell me it's some other on the suspensions under there, which will cost me some more, another 1,000 or more dollars. I'm just at the place with this Cadillac. Still look good. Motor is excellent, but it just ain't satisfying me no more. And when something stops satisfying me, I get rid of it. So that's what I'm working on. And one of the things with the midday show, it wasn't meant to last forever, no way. And I will do it some days. Some days I'll feel it. But I was in a meeting this morning trying to get the business right. Um, if you want to buy your bitch that honey, buy it. I get off the page. Roy Pascal, I don't want to talk to you. I gave you your opportunity when you just held the goddamn phone. Yeah. Mm. Okay. All right. Well, you said it, Regina. But you can say it again tomorrow. Yeah, but man, see, I don't know what model car you have. Um, that Cadillac has airbags. I knew it had air shocks. I ain't no mechanic. I ain't gonna play. I just know that motherfucker runs good. I keep the motor, keep the oil and the water and all them things. Keep a tune up on it and all those things. Um, but you know, 2 weeks ago, just riding along, I knew there was something wrong with the air shock because it was a little higher than it was supposed to be on the back end. But then we're in the car and the motherfucker just go shoot to the ground. I'm on the interstate. Have to turn it around. Um, come on back home. I was using Mel's car, and I hate to drive everybody else's car. Okay, so I took it um, to the shop last week. Spent good money to get it fixed. Then I noticed it ain't still ain't driving like a Cadillac. Shoot. So somebody else tells me, well, you got more than those shocks on. Because what I did with I think it's either a Jaguar or Mercedes. I converted it. I converted it from air shocks to regular shocks. Well, you can't do this XTS like that. There is no um, Leslie Green. All you gotta do, you can get it from me. It's 5 for 60. Uh, go to the Cash App $ Naked Truth Ministries. So that's what I'm working on. That's um, that's exactly what I'm working on. So I went through one dealership today. I couldn't make it happen. So I'm going to another. I just refuse to spend another thousand or so more dollars on whatever's wrong with it. I can't. At first I thought it was the tires. It ain't the tires. But they say it's another set of shocking instruments under there. So and I know. Oh God, I know how expensive that's going to be. So I just got to work it out. I got to work it out. I've made up my mind that that's what I want to do. I just ain't, I just ain't gonna do that. I just ain't gonna do that. I just think I'll do that. And I ain't satisfied with it. I drove it today because I had a few things I had to take, take care of. And I put it on the expressway coming back from East Memphis. So, well, let me take this. Let me see. Mm-mm, mm. So I got to see what my next move on that is. It's going to be. But as I do everything, I'll make it work. Make it work. And some would say, why don't you go and get your Cadillac fixed? First of all, I don't want to. Okay? I don't have to. And it doesn't please me anymore. Okay? And when something don't please me, I get rid of it. And it ain't the same. Because what's the use of having a Cadillac and you ain't getting a Cadillac ride? You know, I already got a quote from the Cadillac company. Thank you, Eric. You like the new songs I added this morning? Yeah. And see, when you got a Mercedes or you've got a Cadillac or a Jag, you got to take them to specialists and shit. Even if you don't take it to the dealership and you take it to places that work on these type of vehicles, you still paying an arm, and now they want both legs. They want both my legs. So it is what it is. So I'll go, and I have to have what I want, and I want to have four doors. I think y'all call it a crew a crew crew cab. Should make a yes on what? Um, so we'll do that. All right, it's been an interesting show on tonight, all the way down to Betty Boo Bankster calling in out of Atlanta, talking about the honey making her pussy run like the Niagara Falls. So if you want your pussy, or you want your woman's pussy to run like the Niagara Falls, then 5 for 60. Okay, 5 for 60. And I was there at the dealership trying to get this black um, truck because I don't want nothing white. Okay, I don't want nothing white um, at all. You know, something that, and I know I ain't gonna find no purple one unless I get it painted. Mm. Um, I have a Genesis. Okay, I ain't never been in one of them. So that's the way it is. Oh, here's one of the things I'm going to be doing with advertising. I'm in Facebook jail. On my main page, I had a 30-day jail sentence, which I normally get, which I will not be out of until a week, next Thursday. On my secondary page, I don't even know how long I'm in Facebook jail. And they put me in Facebook jail for advertising the bedroom therapy. And they didn't even tell me how long I was going to be. But one of the things that I'm going to do as of next week when it comes back I am going to delete a whole lot of folks that, I know you fucking with me. And I ain't got sense enough not to cuss your motherfucking ass out. Because these days I'm in a real cussable mood. It don't take much. Um, so I'm going to delete a whole lot of folk off of my main page. And that's my main page is my name spelled backwards. Sudet, whatever it is. And use it basically, I'm going to put some shit on there. But I'm going to cut, on some posts I make, I'm going to cut comments off. Because y'all said some ignorant shit. And when you ignorant motherfuckers come at me, I ain't got sense enough yet. I'm praying for it. Not to cuss your mama out, you out, and your 2-month-old baby. I just ain't got sense. And these days, right now, I'm real edgy. Um, and it really don't pay for a motherfucker right through and now to be fucking with me. Okay? So I'm going to go back to running commercials on these pages, including the YouTube page. I have the apparatuses to do that. Yeah, the Lord's still working on me too bad shit. So I'm going to go back because it opens up some general basis of revenue, especially with the voting season coming up for the county elections on next year. So I need to have these mechanisms in place and just fall back from some of them. Yeah, Lanita, I think we all are on edge right now, but I got a whole lot of shit going on in my life, and some of that shit got me on edge. And the person that I got now to handle my business papers, like I had to get the church paperwork. I didn't, I didn't realize until I was at the dealership yesterday that the church incorporation was in trouble. It had been administratively taken care of. And I got this lady that I know I've been knowing, and we went on, got that done. So it was something I had to do. So that's functional. Filed the paper. It didn't cost me as much money as I thought it was going. It was going to cost, because I thought it was going to cost me $500, $600, $700, $800, but it cost me not even $200. Not even $200 to file the proper paperwork. And when you file online and they get the money, they don't do nothing until they get the monies. When they got the monies, they I automatically got the paperwork. So I'm gonna have her to take care of all that bullshit. Because I have two 501c3s. So, but my main one was the church. So I got to go get my community development, and I'll do that probably first of next week. Um, but we are the Naked Truth Liberation and Incorporate the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries is an approved state incorporation. Okay, as a ministry, I am a 501c3 with it, and we'll get the other one probably Monday or something of that particular nature. So when I talk about ministry, this ain't no rooty poo. This ain't no. I just came up with the St. John so and so. You know how niggas do. Uh, Try and believe and all niggas come up with some names, and you know, that is not legitimate. I am a state Incorporation. I'm going also next week to get an LLC for the other things that I do for cousin pastor and things of that nature. I'm going to get an LLC on the next week. So you just got to take care. Pastor, do you have a personal or business Facebook page? I got Facebook page. Two of them are under the same thing. The third one, which is, well, the two main ones are the one with my name spelled backwards, and then there is one called Cousin Pastor, and then there is this third one that is out. It's called The Real Cousin Pastor. I even got Facebook pages under the church's name and things of that nature. But all of those were under the same administration. So when one go out, all of them do. If you've got several pages under the same administration, same phone number, then all of those pages, when they put you in Facebook jail, they in jail you, incarcerate you under all of those names. My secondary page is not under that number. But hell, I'm still in Facebook jail. So there are some things I got to do to commercialize myself. One of the things that I'm going to also do is for those of you that know somebody that needs to advertise, and it starts at $1,000 a month. Okay, to be on 5 radio stations and to be on all these social media platforms that I have, it starts at $1,000 a month. And I'm going to give, for those of you that recommend somebody to me and they pay me, I'm going to give you $100. Okay? I'll just cash after you $100 after they pay me. Okay. Um, and again, we talked about the promoters and and things of that particular nature. So it is what it is. I talked with the owner, and I'm getting ready to go, of Qlicious, who has the pizza, and the quiche, who has who's gotten some calls from the advertising. And she asked me a question this evening. Um, should she go after the white market? I said, yeah. Green in business is your only concern. I gave her a few tips on some things. She's a black woman who's getting married in a couple of weeks. Um, and she wants to broaden her reach. So I said, well, here's what we do. And I gave her a plan of what I would do after her wedding, money wise. But I also told her that pizza should be your main brand. Quiche is your secondary brand. Because when you're dealing with the black market, where you have a predominance now, they're used to pizza. Okay. I said, now one of the things that I recommended to her was, with your pizza box, brand your pizza box. Folk use when they go to Pizza Hut, the box said Pizza Hut. Get you some boxes made with Qlicious on it. Then the other thing I told her, I said, and I help you do this, is market your pizza into these service stations that have, the pizza and the chicken and things of that nature. Market yourself. Don't be limited to just waiting for folks to call, because niggas ain't gonna call and do business with black folks. So you got to outreach and do some things as well. All right, I've given you um, some stuff. Was that charged up?
Yes.
Okay. Um, I've given you some ideas on some things. So there it is, y'all. There it is. Um, hope that it works for you. If it's got three little lights on it, huh? Do it, huh?
It did.
Okay. Well, you can use it. Otherwise, oh, you still acting funny with me. Okay, but it's fine. It's fine. Uh, it is what it is. I'm finna go. Thank you so much. That will not 9 times out of 10 it won't be uh up 12 o'clock. I mean a 1 o'clock show. But we'll damn sure do it at 7. All right. Uh, I want y'all to sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite or whatever it is the bed bugs do. I ain't never had none. Some of y'all know what the bed bugs do because y'all done had some bed bugs at your house. Okay. Yeah, some of y'all done had some bed bugs at your house. They said they're too small for you to see. Okay. They said that's what they said. They said bed bugs are too small for you to see. But I've heard of folk having them now. Is the bed bugs the same things as the crabs?
Y'all come on and ride with me. Yeah. I'ma let you ride.
What you have, bed bugs or crabs?
Until you get tired.
Bad chick.
I'ma let you ride. Yeah. Until you get tired.
That's what they said about the crabs.
When you get done, there's something you got to do.
Thank you, Amber.
Turn around, baby, let me get on top of you from the back.
Make sure that you join me for the best in blues at 6 a.m. in the morning. For those of you around the country, on the TuneIn app, go to WAGR 102.5, huh?
When you ride, just stay on it. I want you to know, baby, it's
Not no goddamn pony, it's a...
yeah, it's a mule.
Good night to each and to every one of you. And y'all have a good night, okay?
When you ride, just hold on. And I want you to know, baby, it won't be.
Mel, come here, man. Hold on a minute. Sit down, man.